Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket 3 on the way. Tickles it twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
Up to the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with 1:15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Saturday afternoon inside the Shield Center. This is game number 1 of 4 of the boys basketball state qualifiers that we'll have for you today here on the north end of Fargo on yourliveevent.com. I'm Chase Miller. Welcome to our pregame show as we get you ready for game number 1 of 4. It'll feature 4 wins Minnewaukan, the Indians out of Region 2, head coached by Rick Smith with a mark of 16 wins and 8 losses on the season, going up against Jeff Ralph's Wahpeton Huskies out of Region 1, also with a record of 16 and 8 on the year. The winner of this contest will join their counterparts in either Region 1 or Region 2. Region 1 being the Kindred Vikings at the state tournament, defeating Wahpeton in the Region 1 title, or 4 wins Minnewaukan will join their counterparts in the Devils Lake Firebirds, who upended Thompson in the Region 2 tournament from the Betty. Here's our schedule of games today on yourliveevent.com. 1 o'clock here will be Wahpeton and 4 wins Minnewaukan. Then at 3 o'clock it'll be another Division A state qualifier with Thompson and the Central Cass Squirrels. Then we get to the 5 o'clock in the evening portion of the schedule. We'll turn it to the B portion. We'll have Oaks and Midway Minto at 5 o'clock. Then New Rockford, Cheyenne, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion will be at 7 o'clock later tonight. Again, all the games will be audio only for you right here on yourliveevent.com. Still to come on our pregame show, we'll hear from the head coach Rick Smith of 4 wins Minnewaukan. We'll hear from the head coach of the Wahpeton Huskies, that is Jeff Ralph. We'll get to our starting lineups and we'll break down the teams that have already clinched their spot at state, the 4 qualifying games that are going on for A, the 4 qualifying games that are going on for B, players to watch out for, that and more still to come. We'll continue after this and talk about the lone matchup that 4 wins Minnewaukan, and alongside the Wahpeton Huskies head next when we return here from the Shield Center on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleave Guard Rentals, 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason, 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. This year, our Planter Operator Clinic dates are March 18th and 25th. Expanded sessions to include monitors, systems, and diagnostic training for V-Drive, Delta Force, and Speed Tube, as well as Row Flow and Air Force. Morning and afternoon sessions each day with lunch from Cruisin' Cafe. Register at planterdoc.com. March 18th and 25th. Please register at planterdoc.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
On our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. It is Four Winds Minnewaukan against the Wahpeton Huskies in game number 1 of the season between Four Winds Minnewaukan and Wahpeton. It was their only meeting back on December the 21st. The Indians defeated the Huskies in Four Winds Minnewaukan by a final of 68-56. As we start first for the team from Region 1 in the Wahpeton Huskies, they went 16-9 a season ago, and it's a very similar road that they got to this particular mark of the year in the state qualifier. They lost to Kindred in a Region 1 championship contest here at the Shack, and then lost to Grafton by 12, 48-36 in a state qualifier last season. Well, for Four Winds Minnewaukan, the Indians, taking a look at how they were able to do here for Four Winds, already a step better than a season ago, in which it was Thompson and alongside Grafton that made it to a state qualifier. Devils Lake made it to state last season, and they are the defending champs until someone knocks them off potentially in Bismarck, or they can go back-to-back. But you take a look at Four Winds Minnewaukan, already just in terms of the farther result, already a better campaign for Rick Smith and the Indians here this season. Both teams with some storied program players in their history. For Miss Basketball, Dang Dang in 2024 last year. Jason Feather back in 2016. You got the Jaden Yanktons and the Tronis McKays that were Miss Basketball finalists as well here for Four Winds Minnewaukan, where in the old Class B, Rick Smith's club said a lot when it came to their 7 state tournament appearances from 2013 to 2022. If you wanted to win a championship in the old Class B, you had to find a way to get through Four Winds Minnewaukan, as they're looking for their first state tournament appearance here since 2022 here for Four Winds Minnewaukan. While for the Wahpeton Huskies, head coach by Jeff Ralph, the last time they made state was 2019 in the old Class A, in which they finished 14-12 on the season, defeating Devils Lake in a state qualifier to get to state. They would go 0-2 here at the state tournament back in 2019. So for the Indians and the Huskies, it will be the first time they made state under this new 3-division format. Both teams trying to find a way to get there here this season. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. We'll go over the state qualifiers. The 4 region champs are in Bismarck. That and more is still to come here before we get to our coaches' conversation. Starting lineups and the opening tip today from the Shield Center. It is Four Winds Minnewaukan and Wahpeton in a State A qualifier here on the north side of Fargo.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
For the last 25 years, Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties has been serving the real estate needs of Fargo-Moorhead and the surrounding communities. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Carlita is ready to help you evaluate the market and make the right choice for you. Take the first step into settling into your next home by calling Carlita Dietz at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Premier Properties at 701-367-5918. Experienced, confident, qualified Carlita Dietz.
As we take a look at the other matchups here today on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today as the Wahpeton Huskies and Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians have now taken the floor here inside the Shield Center. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the board of directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. As we go over the matchups here today on the A side, out west at the Minot Municipal Auditorium in the Magic City, Turtle Mountain a 6-17 squad going up against Killdeer at 20-4. Last year, the Killdeer Cowboys made it to state, finishing 6th. The Beulah Miners will square off with Botno in the other matchup out west here later this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Beulah, like Killdeer, made the state tournament a season ago. Wahpeton Four Winds Minnewaukan, the winner of this contest will be someone that's new from last season, and the same thing for Central Cass and Thompson. So in the East, we're going to have two teams that are the same in the region champs of Kindred and Devils Lake, but we'll see two different teams at state from a season ago. Last year, Devils Lake won the championship. Kindred was second, Grafton third, Shiloh fourth. Valley City finished fifth, Killdeer sixth, Beulah seventh, and Delax Burlington eighth. So far, the teams that have made it to state are the exact same four teams who won their region championship last season. Region 1 was Kindred. Region 2, Devils Lake. You have Region 3, Delax Burlington, and Region 4 was Shiloh Christian. So those four teams are all the same that made it back to the state tournament. We know Valley City and Grafton being a bounce from their respective region tournaments. They will not be making it to the state tournament at the Bismarck Event Center, which begins on Thursday. The number 2 seed opens up the tournament against the number 7 seed, 3 versus 6. Then at 2:45, at 6:30 will be the number 1 seed against the 8. Then at 8:15, it's the 4-5 matchup with the teams that are still left and the teams who have qualified. It looks like Kindred and Devils Lake would be the arguably teams who are 1 and 2 respectively. And then from there, we'll find out where a Shiloh Christian Skyhawks team can possibly be, potentially third with Killdeer fourth. But we'll see what the matchups are. It's a coach's vote that will determine 1 through 8 once we find out all 8 teams that are making their way to, again, the Bismarck Event Center. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll go over the B side later tonight across the state of North Dakota. Then we'll get to our coaches' conversations with Jeff Ralph and Four Winds Minnewaukan's head coach, that is Rick Smith. The Indians averaging 63 points per game defensively, giving up 53, while for the Wahpeton Huskies averaging 56 points per game defensively, giving up 46 points per contest. We'll continue on the pregame show, taking a look at the B qualifiers when we return.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Ira Insurance pregame show here inside the Shield Center today on yourliveevent.com as we're inching closer to the opening tip and probably just over 15 minutes here from where we see on the game clock, but that allows us to continue to let you know what's going on across the state of North Dakota. If you're a fan of basketball, I can strongly urge you, if the weather's right and you can find a way, get to the north side of Fargo today because you have the state AA tournament concluding at the Fargo Dome. They're going through the 5th place of girls and boys basketball, currently 3rd place in the championships later tonight, where you got 4 boys basketball qualifiers here as well. So entering the day, you had 10 games just in the north side of Fargo, and you got a mixture of girls and boys AA and boys A and B. A fun time of the season indeed. But take a look at the B-Boys state qualifiers. Later tonight here on yourliveevent.com, we'll have Oaks and Midway Minto. Oaks hasn't made it to state in 30 years, where Midway Minto has never made it to state as a co-op. That'll be at 5 o'clock. Then you'll have New Rockford Cheyenne and Lemoore Litchfield, the two combined to play in the tournament last season as well in a state qualifier. Lemoore Litchfield got the better of the Rockets then, but New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock football got the better of the Lobos in the 9-man championship. So we'll see what happens a little bit later on here in this one as we get you ready for that particular contest with the Rockets and the Lobos at 7 o'clock tonight. Then out west, Bishop Ryan in Region 3 going up against Region 4's Garrison. That'll be at 5 o'clock from the Minot Municipal Auditorium. And then Central McLean will go up against West Hope Newburgh later on out west at 7 o'clock. And West Hope Newburgh, the Sioux, the defending champs in the state of North Dakota, last year defeating North Star. And the B side is going to look a little bit different as 4 new champs of their respective regions compared to the A, where it's the same 4. The B, it's a brand new 4. You got Hankinson out of Region 1, North Border out of Region 2, Ari Deemers out of 3, and Wilton and Wing out of Region 4. That'll be the teams that, again, have already qualified for state in the B. So you're going to have some fresh flavor once you get to the Magic City. The A will be at the Bismarck Event Center, while the B will be at the Minot State Dome beginning on Thursday. That's a look at the B portion of the state qualifying bracket as well. When we come back after this, we'll get to our coaches' conversation. First up will be Rick Smith of Four Winds Minnewaukan. Then we'll hear from Jeff Ralph of the Wahpeton Huskies. That's all ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip today. This is our pregame show, brought to you in part by Ira Insurance here on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soils, light, sandy soils, high pH soils, cool ground temps at planting. We have tools to address these challenges. Liquid products, easy to use, and made in the U.S. Apply in furrow or with your pre-plant spray application. Call today to tackle your yield-dragging soil challenges this growing season.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from the Shields Center, our first of 4 state qualifiers here. Joining us from the Four Winds Minnewaukan perspective is Rick Smith as they battle with the Wahpeton Huskies. And Rick, first things first, let's just talk about the week that is, making it through Grand Forks to get to a state qualifier. A lot of games in a short amount of time. You got some travel on top of it. So just how's everything been from Monday to where we are here on this Saturday?
Well, it's tournament time, and you got to play through everything if you want to get to the big dance. And it was a lot of fun going to Grand Forks and playing in a beautiful arena, and the same which will be today. But the Region 2, which we feel is one of the tougher regions in the state, which is it's hard-nosed and a lot of tough battles, and to win 2 games and get out of there and get here today was very difficult. But we're fortunate to have won on Thursday, and make a little early travel plans because of the weather, and we're down here and we're looking forward to today's game against another really good opponent, and both teams are laid all on the line tonight if we want to extend our season.
Taking a look at the Wahpeton Huskies, you played them once, but it's way back early in the season. So I'll just ask you this: how has both teams changed since December to where we are now here in mid-March, Rick?
Well, I think both teams lost a lot of seniors last year, so we were both young at the beginning of the year. I know we had some injury issues to Ron McKay didn't get to play in that game, and they had some young guys coming in, and we both got a lot of games underneath our belt since then. They're young guys and our young guys, and the experience has grown for both teams, and we're both fortunate to get out of our regions and to play today. But it'll be the same type of battle that we had at the beginning of the year, but we'll have both teams will have a little more experience underneath their belts. The kids, the sophomores and the freshmen, and have grown up throughout the year, so they're not rookies anymore because this is the end of the year.
Take us through it. Does this kind of almost have, I know it's called a state qualifier, so I'll ask you this question: does it kind of have a state-esque kind of a feel with the overnight travel, with playing in a new venue that maybe you don't get to play in every season? Is this about as close to a state tournament feel as you possibly could outside of a region tournament here, Rick, today?
Yeah, I believe so, especially, we even came down yesterday to beat the weather and got a chance to take into the Class AA, atmosphere was fantastic, so our kids got to feel that a little bit, got the goosebumps going a little bit early, and now today, we get to kick this thing off, and we both teams know that it's win or go home. Usually you get to a state tournament, you're going to get 3 games, but today you're only getting 1, so it's like a championship night, and for both teams, and you just both lay it on the line, and may the best team win.
Head coach for the Indians with us here in Rick Smith. Rick, just the biggest thing for 32 minutes of basketball, 4 quarters of basketball, what must Four Winds Minnewaukan do well to get to Bismarck coming up on Thursday?
Oh, we got to limit turnovers, not give up second and third shots to them, contain their guards the best you can. I think the biggest thing that happened when we played them the first time was a very close game, and then all of a sudden we got to turnover bugaboo to their defense, and which led into a lot of easy baskets for them. And so we got to for sure eliminate that today and make them earn everything, and don't let their guards get downhill on us. And we got to be able to attack the post. It's one of the teams that, in our Region 2, we were one of the we didn't match up very well with the bigs in Region 2, and this is one of the teams that we match up well with, as far as height goes, and so hopefully we can get some easy baskets for ourselves, get second, third chances ourselves.
Rick, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck here today against Wahpeton.
Thanks, Chase.
That again, Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians head coach, that is Rick Smith. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. We'll continue after this from the Shields Center.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Looking for furniture that's more than just ordinary? At the Lighting Gallery, we hand select every piece of furniture that reflects unique style and will stand the test of time. Handcrafted with unparalleled quality, every table, chair, sofa, and accent chair is built to last. Whether you're designing your dream home or upgrading your current space, our experienced team at the Lighting Gallery is here to bring your vision to life. Visit us at the Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from the Shield Center, it's game number 1 of 4 of boys basketball state qualifiers here today in Fargo. Joining us from the Wahpeton Husky perspective, that is Jeff Ralph, as they tangle with 4 wins Minnewaukan. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Jeff, just take us through what it was like, 3 games in 3 days, a 3 overtime contest on Tuesday that was sandwiched in the middle. So I guess my question is, was rest involved in the game plan as you got ready for 4 wins Minnewaukan here later today?
Well, it really was. I mean, Thursday I was tired, and I didn't have to do what they did, so we really were pretty light and took it easy, did a lot of stretching and stuff. And yesterday, kind of the same way. I mean, we need to have fresh legs today, and we are fresh. So kind of a gauntlet run there, but we're in position to go to state today, so I think everybody will be fresh today.
As you take a look at 4 wins Minnewaukan, you played them earlier in the season, so I'm going to ask Rick Smith the same question. How have you seen your team and their team kind of change since when you played back in December?
Well, I think they're different with Ronald McKay coming back to play, and I think the Longy kid, too, was out at that time. We've seen the development of Alex Cummings for us, Landon playing more minutes, and then Jack Gilbertson had one heck of a game up at 4 wins, so I think they're ready for, the freshmen wouldn't be a surprise to them, but I think we're just a little tighter defensively and take care of the ball a little better. I think we probably had 8-10 turnovers in the first quarter when we played them last time, and I think they had about 8-10 too. It was like one of those things with 2 teams pressing, but I think we're both better, that's for sure.
Does this have as close as you could? You played in it last year, playing it again this year. Is this about as close of a state-esque kind of a game that you could possibly get in without physically being at the state tournament with these qualifiers now, the second year playing in it, Jeff?
Yeah, it definitely has that feel. There's a lot riding on this game, and we talked with Midway Minto coaches today. They're playing later. They were in our motel, and it's like, this is it where you got to. It's maybe like the old region championship in Class B where you had to win it to move on. So it's a huge game, and kind of that feel when you're at the Shack, which is, this is a great venue, and Brent Wolf has done a great job for us here. So it's fun to be back here. We wish we'd have won Wednesday night, but we feel good about what we got going today too.
To your point, again, head coach of the Wahpeton Huskies, Jeff Ralph, with us. What has allowed you to get to this point of this season again and have a chance to get to that state tournament in Bismarck later this next week?
Yeah, well, I think it's been our defense. we've been able to put Trayton Mauk on somebody and know that he's going to do a good job on them, and we'll do that again today. But I think it's defensively. We get going offensively from that. I think we've seen a little bit more post play, which maybe we're going to have to see today a little bit. And then, our perimeter shooting is always kind of our question mark. If we knock down some shots early, we'll feel like maybe we can start to roll.
Final thing I'll ask you, Jeff, here, and I know I've asked you this before earlier in the week, but for 32 minutes of basketball, what must the Huskies do well against a Rick Smith Indians club to try to get to Bismarck on Thursday?
We really got to be aware of their guys. I mean, they played 11 guys in the first half on Thursday night, so he's not bringing guys in just to give them a chance. They can all play. So I think we have to be ready for subs when they come in and make sure we know our matchups. So beyond the game plan will be big today.
Hey, Jeff, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here today.
Thanks, Chase.
And again, head coach of the Wahpeton Huskies, Jeff Ralph. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank will continue after this from the Shield Center.
The Kindred Viking Boosters support healthy, active, competitive high school athletes. Viking athletes. Ready, focused, come celebrate their achievements. You're invited to Viking Pride. Save the date, buy your tickets, or reserve a table. Get excited for April 5th. Join friends at a new location, the Avalon Event Center. Viking Pride 2025. A feast, fun games, and a night to celebrate. They are why we booster.
Again, that does it for our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. When we come back after this, we'll get to our starting lineups and the opening tip today here of the state qualifiers on YourLiveEvent.com.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189 or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Again, that does it for our pregame show here today as we get you ready for our starting lineups and the opening tip of game number 1 of 2 of the State A qualifiers, but 4 total here inside the shack. As we get to our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products. Go to crystalsugar.com. That again is crystalsugar.com. Forwards, Minnewaukan out in their black uniforms here today. We'll go with Ron McKay, a 6'2 senior. Keelan Longy, a 5'8 senior guard. Morel Dang, a 6'5 junior. You got Dorvon McKay, the 5'7 senior. And then Tyler Black Jr., the 6'1 junior forward here for the Indians. So McKay, that's Ron. Longy, Dang, Dorvon McKay alongside with Black Jr. here. Head coach for forwards, Minnewaukan, is Rick Smith. While for the Wahpeton Huskies, they'll go like this in their starting lineup here in this one. Jackson DeVries, a 6'2 senior guard, followed by Braden Steffens, a 6'1 junior. Trenton Malkier, a 5'10 senior, will be in the starting lineup with Bjorn Kubala, a 6'3 senior, and Landon Ralph, a 6'3 junior forward. So DeVries, Steffens, Mount Kubala, and Ralph. Head coach for the Wahpeton Huskies is Jeff Ralph. Both teams at a mark of 16-8. That does it for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers. Grow our own. Go to crystalsugar.com. Opening tip is on the way at 1:05 on this little Saturday afternoon, as the opening tip is going to be won here by the Wahpeton Huskies. Wahpeton will be out with Bjorn Kubala in their white attire, going right to left as we see it here inside the shack. They give it right wing to Steffens, and Kubala gets 2 points right off the rip here on a little flex cut. And the opening 2 points on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard goes to Wahpeton. Ron McKay will give this one up top. Now they'll go to Dorvan, right wing to McKay, now back to Ron. Ron will see it here, back up top of the key to Black Jr. Black Jr. here between the circles, looking for a teammate, finds one left and side of McKay. That's Ron on this week. Bounce pass across the paint, up and in for 2. Longy gets 2 points, and we're not in at 2 apiece. 7:16 here in this first quarter play, tied at 2. As you'll see it, right-handed side now to Ralph. Ralph at the high post, back cut. This one goes on the interior, block shot on the way as DeVries sees a block shot, and then we get a reach and foul here on the Huskies. Reach will be on Trenton Malk, his first, and the team's first on the way here. As we'll handle this one now for the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians. And out in their black uniforms with the dark blue numerals and lettering outlined in white. They go back cut to Dang. Dang on the interior. He's going to travel with the basketball, though, as he took a little extra step as he was looking for Longy on the left baseline. Turnover here for Four Winds Minnewaukan. That'll be their first of the contest. You win this game, you get 3 more. Heading Thursday to Bismarck, you lose this game and your season comes to a close. Right-handed side goes Steffens. Man pressure defense here by the Indians. Steffens drive, kick to Ralph, extra pass. Kubala, college range 3, bucket. Kubala with all 5 points here early on for the Wahpeton Huskies as they have a 5-2 lead, 6:35 left to play in this opening quarter. McKay will see this one with the basketball, gives this one out to Ron as they swing it left wing. That'll go to Longy. Longy to the baseline here, getting walled off there is Black Jr. against Ralph. Black Jr. going to drive to the right block. Bounce pass, this one goes off the foot of Ralph on the interior to Ron McKay. Turnaround jumper is up and in from the left block. 5-4, here is the score, with 6 minutes left to play in this opening quarter. Indians coming out, little full court pressure defense looking to trap. This one in the front court now to DeVries. If you like guard play, this is the game for you with a lot of good talent here for both teams. Kubala left wing, back now to Steffens. Steffens will utilize it here for the Huskies in their white attire. Wahpeton across the front in purple with those gold trim. Left-handed side on this skip to Kubala. Tickles a twine from 19-9. Kubala with another triple from the baseline. It's Bjorn 8. Four Winds Minnewaukan 4. Indians will see it here as they spin. That's McKay. Dorvan looking for a teammate. Finds one here to Longy. Longy here at the free throw line. Going to spin. Gets walled up by Kubala. Now finds it to McKay. Extra pass to Dang on this weave. And we'll see a reach and foul here on the Huskies. That'll be their second of the opening quarter. Foul's going to be assessed on Trenton Malk, his second. So Malk will check out of the game. Coming in will be Jack Gilbertson, a 6-foot freshman guard here for the Wahpeton Huskies. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, share their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. Four Winds Minnewaukan will see it with Dang. Dang looking for a teammate, right-handed side, guarded by Ralph. Leaves it to the right baseline, out to McKay. Dorvan able to spin, step through, off the window, is up and in. Dorvan McKay makes it now a 2-point contest. Ball will go right-handed side up to Kubala. Kubala top of the key. Looking for a teammate. Finds one right wing to Gilbertson. Gilbertson back up top to Steffens. Steffens jumper from 17 at the left elbow. That'll go long. Rebound here for the Indians. It'll go to Black Jr. Indians now in transition. A chance to tie or take the lead. Longy makes his way into the paint. Gets walled off there. Gives it to Black Jr. who spins. Shot blocked by Ralph. Stays with it, and Ralph will eventually take it away here for the Wahpeton Huskies. Kubala on the front court now for Wahpeton. Leaves it right-hand side. Shot fake. Taking a dribble. Going up is short for Jack Gilbertson. A rebound on the interior for Ron McKay. McKay will see this near sideline now to Dorvan. Dorvan will stop, pop from 18 feet, and drop. Second tie of the opening quarter here with 4:21 left to play here in this first stanza. Jack Gilbertson gives this one now. That'll go to Steffens. Steffens with the rock here, takes a couple of dribbles to the right-handed side. That goes to Gilbertson. Right wing, Indians looking to trap. Kubala will see it here in front of the Indians bench. Gilbertson back to Kubala. He'll step into another college range three. That'll go long. Rebound tipped right in the hands of Ralph, who gets fouled and count it. Give the hockey assist there to DeVries. Foul. This would be on Dorvin McKay, his first, team's first, but a and-one opportunity upcoming here for the Wahpeton Huskies and Landon Ralph, as you'll see it now here for Wahpeton. As we'll see DeLorme, that's the 5'7" junior. Jonte coming into the lineup here for Rick Smith's club. Free throw attempt is up and in for Landon Ralph. He's got 3, and the Huskies are back up by 3 under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Dang will see this here. Morrell goes between the legs, taking a couple of dribbles on this weave now to McKay. With that is Dorvin. Dorvin will slip a pass to the right-handed side. That'll go now to DeLorme. Jonte back to Dang on the baseline. Dang on the right baseline. Shot clock to 15 seconds. Drive leaves it right-handed side to Ron McKay. Ron McKay comes into a double team, splits it. Right-handed side three-pointer's going to be off the mark. No good. Rebound, though, by Ron McKay. Put back from 3. Can't get it. It's still loose underneath, and eventually getting this one on the spin, and a foul will be Tyler Black Jr. So a couple of chances for the Indians. They will result in 2 free throw attempts. Foul will be on Landon Ralph, his first and the team's third, and we'll see the first free throw here for the Indians upcoming for the 6'1" junior and Black Jr. Free throw attempt is on the way. That's good. Second free throw attempt upcoming. As for the Indians, something that Coach Jeff Ralph mentioned to us in our pregame show, saying, hey, we saw what they did up in the Betty where they play 9, 10, 11 guys. We're going to have to match up and know what's coming here from a Rick Smith team. Tyler Black Jr. free throw is also good, as the Indians already have 4 players who have scored here in this opening quarter. As we'll see Lonis coming in, the 6'1" sophomore forward. Jordan on the way here for the Indians as they're down by 1, 3:20 and counting here in this first quarter. With it now will be right-handed side to Steffens. Steffens at the right wing gets walled off there for the Huskies. Playing on top of this little matchup zone here is Dang for the Indians. Ball will go left-handed side, back to near sideline of Gilbertson. Gilbertson to Steffens to right wing Kubala. Kubala with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Steffens here between the circles to Gilbertson. They work it around the horn to the left baseline of DeVries. Now with 7. Gilbertson's going to spin at the high post. Shot from 12, partially deflected. Rebound, though, comes down to the Huskies. Ever took a long board after it hit the backboard. Rebound comes down to Steffens. Braden will see it here. Scored a career high in terms of scoring with 30 points earlier in the Region 1 tournament. Held scoreless so far here in this opening quarter. Kubala gives it to Steffens. Steffens couple of dribbles. Shot just inside the three-point line is up and in. His ears must have been red as Steffens buries one from 18 feet. 2:30 to play here in the opening quarter. Ron McKay ankle cross. Shot fake here at the free throw line. Looking for Dang. Good hustle defense as DeVries comes away with a steal. DeVries will give it to Kubala, working right to left. No one stopping the ball, so Kubala will go up to the paint, and he gets mugged. Kubala will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. In transition, no one stopped the ball, so Lonis was the last line of defense by the time he got there. I'm going to say to Kubala, we're going to make you earn it at the free throw line. 13-10 with 2:14 left to play in the quarter. Bjorn at the stripe. Hits the first. 9 points on the way for Kubala. As coming in will be Carter Hockert here for the Wahpeton Huskies. Well, coming in will be Sylvester. They call him Sonny, so we will too. Sonny Alberts, the 6'4" freshman here for the Indians. Second free throw attempt is good. Wahpeton early on 3 of 3 from the stripe as they lead it by 5. As they'll see it now with Dorvin McKay into the front court, working left to right or from the north to the south rim here inside the Shield Center. Right-handed side, this one to go to Alberts. Back around the world as they give it to McKay. They find it to Sonny on the interior. Alberts backing his defender down, able to spin on the paint to the left baseline. Can't get it to go. Rebound, though, from McKay on the inside. Dorvin on the kick out top of the key. 3 for forwards. Minnewaukan is long by DeLorme. And our board on the interior for Alex Cummings. Huskies will see it now with Gilbertson. Drive kick now to Steffens. Steffens on the interior. Able to rip it through on the baseline. Shovel pass right to the key. Ball gets stepped out of bounds. Good hands defensively by Lonis to bat that one away with 1:39 left to play here on the opening quarter. Huskies to inbound it as they do with Braden Steffens here on the baseline out of bounds left. They'll find it to Gilbertson. Gilbertson at the left wing, now to Kubala. Kubala guarded by Dang. Little man pressure defense now for the Indians. Steffens with the basketball, takes a spin, trying to back his defender down, able to get to the paint, and he will get fouled. We'll see if it comes on the shot or on the help on the defender here for Forens Minnewaukan, and it came on the help late there by Sonny Alberts. He'll pick up the foul, his first, team's third. And when Steffens did such a good job of having at the right wing, took a dribble to the high post, and then just was able to spin, slip by the help, and then by the time the backside help came on the block, he got free throw opportunities, and Steffens hits the first. It's now a 16-10 lead here for Wahpeton as they will bring DeVries back into the game. 1:28 left to play here in the opening quarter of this state qualifier. Steffens will hit the next one, and so far Wahpeton, part of the reason why early on they're taking this lead, they're 5 of 5 from the stripe. They lead it by 7. 1:22 left to play here in the opening quarter. Winner heads to Bismarck on Thursday. Right-handed side will see this now to DeLorme. DeLorme to the right wing. That'll be in the hands of Ron McKay. McKay on the interior to Alberts. Back up top. Here goes Lonis, top of the key. 3! Book it! Jordan Lonis with the triple, and the Indians, top of the key, three-pointer. They're back within 2 possessions. Steffens will see this one here as he brings it back out under 60 seconds to play here in the quarter. Huskies, they could go for a little 2-for-1 opportunity as the Indians will match up a little zone defense. Ball will go work around the horn, right-handed side of DeVries. DeVries will see this now on the skip to Steffens. Steffens at the left wing, jumper from 13 feet is going to go short. Might have been partially blocked, but in the hands of Lonis here. Lonis with it up the near sideline. That'll go to DeLorme. DeLorme leaves it to the right wing. That'll go to McKay. McKay, nice pass across the paint, missed by Alberts. Rebound comes down to Hockert. Great opportunity for Forens Minnewaukan goes awry, and now there's that 2-for-1 chance here for the Huskies as the shot clock is off with 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Jack Gilbertson, left wing, able to find it on a skip to DeVries. DeVries at the right elbow, gets pushed. Left-handed side will go Hockert. Hockert ripping it through left to right. Good defense here by the Indians. Now to Steffens. Steffens with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Now with 7, guarded by Dang at the top. Now with 4, now with 3, looking for a screen. Takes one. Steffens drive kick. Right pocket 3 for Wahpeton will go off the backboard by DeVries, and that's how we'll end our first quarter play. It's Wahpeton 17, Forens Minnewaukan 13 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Emery Visto's Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their clothing and footwear department, featuring the brands of Brothers in Arms, Howitzer, Ariat, Cinch, and Twisted X Footwear. Emery Visto's Implement, everything and anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neelsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
High school hoops today on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. Update for you from the Fargo Dome. It's a record in the AA ranks. Bismarck High defeats Fargo North 110-99. Most points scored by a single team in a state tournament. Bismarck High again 110-99 winners over Fargo North. 3-pointers missed by Dang at the left wing, as we'll see it now to the right-handed side as the Huskies will handle it now with Gilbertson. Near sideline now to DeVries. DeVries with it between the rings. Up top now to Gilbertson. Gilbertson on the NDSU logo. Man pressure defense here with Longy. Ball goes near sideline now to DeVries. DeVries with it. Rips it through back now to Mauk. Mauk at the right of the key. Taking a couple of dribbles here for the Huskies. Now to Ralph. Left wing triple is going to be up off the front iron. Rebound on the way to Dang, his first. Indians down by 7 as the largest deficit here in this first quarter. Here in the second, they're trying to make it a one-possession game with a made field goal. Top of the key. Here's a 3 by DeLorme right to the key. The southpaw can't get it. Rebound by Ron McKay, but it gets tipped in the hands here of Gilbertson. Jack will get his first board of the contest. 7 minutes to play in the opening half. Up and over. Kubala on the interior to Ralph. Ralph gets fouled and count it. Landon Ralph from the right block's got 5. A chance to make it 6 for his second and 1 of the contest. Foul will be assessed on DeLorme. Jonte will pick up the foul, his first. What a honey of a pass, though, by Kubala from the high post. Got it to the right block. Found it in the hands there of Ralph. Free throw attempt's going to be off the mark, no good. Rebound to Ron McKay. That's his 4th board of the game. Left-handed side to Lorm, going to drive and kick to the baseline. Now they give it to Dang. Dang with a shot fake, and Kubala came right into him. Great shot fake, got Bjorn up in the air, and he picks up the foul for the 6'3 senior. His first and the team's first. As you'll see, the Indians making a substitution as Dorvin McKay will check back into the contest. Also for the Indians will be number 23, Tyler Black Jr. Still to come, we'll get to our halftime show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with Ryan Opt. I'll take a look at the first half numbers and let you know what happened across the way at the Fargo, that and more. Nice moving here for McKay. Right-handed side, Longy, right wing. That shot will go off the mark. Rebound tapped down eventually will be last touch here by Ralph as him and Black Jr. will battling for it on the interior. And a fresh 35 on the shot clock for 4 wins Minnewaukan. Indians trying to match with Devils Lake and have another Region 2 team make it to state. Wahpeton trying to add another Region 1 team to state with the Kindred Vikings. As coming into a double team there is 4 wins Minnewaukan with Dang. Coach Ralph thought it was, Jeff Ralph, thought it was going to be a jump. Instead it'll be a reach here on Trayton Milk, and that's big. Trayton's going to pick up the foul, his 3rd. He's been battling through foul trouble, but it won't be free throws. It'll be on the floor beforehand. So now you're going to give the Indians another crack at the rim here in this quarter. Ball will go left-handed side. That'll go to Black Jr. Black Jr. here at the free throw line. Gives it up top. That'll go to Dorvin McKay. Dorvin McKay at the right wing as they switch with Bjorn Kubala. Dorvin McKay, nice little jitterbug move inside to Ron McKay. Shot at a point-blank range is missed from 5 feet. Rebound comes down to Landon Ralph. Huskies will see it up the other side of the floor as they will off the window for 2 for DeVries in transition, and a timeout for Rick Smith. We'll break with them with 6:10 left to play in the opening half. The Huskies up by 8.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. This year, our Planter Operator Clinic dates are March 18th and 25th. Expanded sessions to include monitors, systems, and diagnostic training for V-Drive, Delta Force, and Speed Tube, as well as Roll Flow and Air Force. Morning and afternoon sessions each day with lunch from Cruisin' Cafe. Register at planterdoc.com. March 18th and 25th. Please register at planterdoc.com.
Timeouts brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. See what values-based banking can do for you at Bank North. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. As we get this one in the front court now for the Indians. Little full court pressure defense by Wahpeton after the timeout. Indians will break it. Ron McKay right-handed side to Dang. Dang trying to back down Ralph, but he will have a traveling violation. Turnover number 4 here for 4 wins Minnewaukan. Back and forth and went. Tied at 8 apiece. Wahpeton would get up 17-10, and since then they have not allowed the Indians to get back within 1 possession. Under 6 minutes to play here in this first half. Steffens with the basketball. Drive kick to Gilbertson. Gilbertson on the inside, now to Ralph at the free throw line. Ralph with a shot fake inside to Steffens. Steffens will give it back to Gilbertson, top of the key. Gilbertson's going to drive with the left hand, no. Rebound by Steffens. Steffens at the right block off the window, can't get it, and it's a board on the interior by Ron McKay. Truthfully, both teams will like some shots back in this first quarter as they've had great looks on the interior. Drive kick, Longy with a shot fake, makes his way down the baseline. Shot is up and off the mark, and Kubala sees this one tipped out of bounds, as will be last touch here by Bjorn. And going back to that point, Longy did everything right. Shot fake, took 2 dribbles, got right to the rim, just couldn't finish. And for both of these teams, they spent the night in Fargo last night with the weather. And now getting ready for this 1 o'clock game. They will see it right-handed side to Longy, back up top to Deng. They met earlier this season, but both coaches mentioned the team's vastly different, one with injury, one with sickness. Just seeing new faces in different roles this year to see both these two teams get to a 16-8 record on the season. Deng on the inside, gonna spin, free throw line, jumper is up and in. Well, Deng gets 2 points here, and the Indians are on the board in this second quarter of play. Took them nearly 3 minutes, but they're back within 6. Steffens will take a couple of dribbles here. Huskies with 4 points in the quarter. Steffens lost it, but a reach and foul. It's either on 2 or 23, and it'll be on number 2 here in Longy. His first, team's second of the quarter. Indians with Alonis will come back into the game. Also checking back in for forwards Minnewaukan will be Jonte Delorme, the 5'7" junior guard. You'll see it now with Braden Steffens, who gives this one up top to Jack Gilbertson. Right in the flex cut here to Kubala, up and in for 2. Kubala's got 12. I tell you what, the old flex can work wonders, especially on a baseline out-of-bounds inbounds here. And the Huskies match their largest lead of the game at 8 with 4:30 left to play here in the first half. Behind the back pass from one McKay to the other McKay. Ron can't get it. Rebound is going to be not a rebound. We'll get a turnover and then a timeout here as Landon Ralph sprints on the floor, and he gets the timeout here from his dad and the head coach, Jeff Ralph. We'll break with him here with 4:24 left in the second quarter.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
High school hoops today on yourliveevent.com. Timeouts brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. See what values-based banking can do for you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Chase Miller with you courtside for game 1 of 4 today. Coming up next at 3 o'clock will be Central Cass and Thompson in our second Division A qualifier. Then the B gets underway at 5. Ball will go to Kubala here. Kubala after the Jeff Ralph screen will handle it at the top of the key. Kubala looking for a teammate, finds one here to Steffens. Steffens back to Kubala. Kubala with a shot fake at the left wing, trying to back his defender down inside the paint. Kubala uses up the dribble, right-handed scoop on the spin for 2. How do you do? Kubala now with 14. Nicely patient offense here as the Huskies have their first double-digit lead of the game. Under 4 minutes to play in this first half. Indians looking to get a little run in them, but instead we get an illegal ball screen. Not set was Dorvin McKay. He'll pick up the foul, his second, team's third. And for Forwinds Minnewaukan right now, just 2 points in this quarter. They just haven't had the rhythm that has gone to allow them to take the lid off the rim, if you will, in the second. But still very much in this game. You just don't want to balloon it up anymore. As Ron McKay gets a steal, as they were looking for the home run ball to DeVries underneath the rim. Gives this one now to Dang, up and off the window, good for 2. Ron McKay, 2 Dang, points off turnovers here, and the Huskies see that lead trimmed down to 8. Well, that'll help for the Indians going forward. Take a little defense to offense. Steffens, double team comes, gives it now to Gilbertson. Gilbertson left wing to Ralph, and Ralph slows it back up and gives it to Steffens. Steffens with the rock here, couple left-handed dribbles, jumper from 15. That will go long, high backboard off the iron. Rebound to Ron McKay, his 6, not a Dang. Dang at the left wing, gonna get walled off by Ralph, but there's a foul. Landon Ralph will pick up the foul, his second and the team's third. The clock will stop at 3:05 left to play in the half as Alex Cummings will be coming in here for Landon Ralph. Both teams with 3 fouls so far here in this particular quarter, and we've seen a timeout for both teams as well. Ball will be on the interior. Ron McKay gonna look to spin on Kubala. Nice little fake to the baseline, comes inside the paint for 2. It's a little 4-0 run here for the Indians, who are back within 6. Steffens near sideline Kubala. Kubala at the left wing, up top now to Steffens here. Steffens will see this basketball, taking a couple of dribbles for the Huskies. Left-handed side Kubala. Kubala will handle it at the left wing. Here comes the trap. Kubala with the skip to Gilbertson. Gilbertson steps into it, 2. That'll go long. A rebound here, won by the Indians. Delorme will see this now. Jonte, the southpaw, gives it to Ron McKay. Ron McKay back to Delorme as they give it now to Dang. Dang, top of the key, taking the ball screen, left wing, free throw line extended. Gonna drive on the baseline. There's a little hand check here by Jack Gilbertson. His first, team's 4th, and the Indians have flipped a switch here in the last 60 seconds. Good pressure defense that's allowed them to get some quality looks offensively, as they will bring this one in the front court now for the Indians. This one will go left wing to Ron McKay. Ron McKay with a couple of dribbles on the interior. Backing his defender down. The shot is up, and that one swirls in and out. Kubala gets the rebound up the floor. They find it at DeVries. DeVries in transition for 2. Something Rick Smith talked with us on the postgame show, the pregame show, that is, whether it's turnovers or quick rebounds for Wahpeton, you got to be wary to get back against this Husky front court. Ball will go up top now. That'll be McKay. Dorvin will see it here under 2 minutes of play in the opening quarter. Opening half, that is. Left-handed side goes to Ron. Ron McKay with the basketball. Gives it to Dang. Dang ripping it through right to left. Dang to the paint. Off the window, and he gets fouled. Good move by Dang going from the wing to the paint. Foul will be assessed here on Huskies. This one will be on Cummings, his first, team's fifth, and 2 free throws attempts here on the way for Dang. This will be free throw attempt number 3 and 4 for Four Winds Minnewaukan here in the first half. Free throw attempt will go long, as we'll see a substitution into the game will be Rich Kavanaugh and Grayson Delorme, the 6-foot senior Kavanaugh, the 6'1" junior forward. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Dang. Trying to get to 5 points, cut this deficit a little bit closer, able to do so. Dang with 5 of the 7 in terms of scoring here in the quarter for Four Winds Minnewaukan. Wahpeton, Gilbertson, bounce pass to Kubala. Now they give it to Steffens. Steffens going to go into dead man's corner here. He's doubled. Steffens with it, finds it though to Kubala. Kubala then gets doubled back to Steffens. Look at this Four Winds Minnewaukan half-court defensive pressure work. With it now it's going to be Gilbertson as they go back into that little 1-2-2 matchup zone. With it here is Steffens. Right-handed side Gilbertson. Shot clock to 10 seconds already here on the possession. Right wing bounce pass across the paint to Kubala. Shot fake. Baseline jumper from 15 on the pull-up. Yes, sir. Oh, Bjorn Kubala has been smooth. He's got 16 of the 29 here for the Huskies. Up top now is going to go to Dang, as Dang will see this for Four Winds Minnewaukan. Looking on the handoff to Delorme. Jonte going to have a hard drive down the paint. Nearly got the end one. Nice little nail cut there as he went to the right elbow and to the right wing by Dang. And then all of a sudden just coming across it, there is going to be free throws here for Delorme. The help comes late, as this will be a free throw opportunity on the way here for Four Winds Minnewaukan, as Alex Cummings picks up the foul, his second. Free throw is up and in. Four Winds Minnewaukan now 4 of 5 from the free throw line, as the Indians are back within 8, 60 seconds to play here in this first half. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming is also good. The Indians are now back within 7. So can they cut it to 5 within the last minute, or possibly get a stop and a score and maybe get a little bit closer than that? Steffens breaks the front court here for the Huskies. As he does up top is Grayson Delorme on top of that zone. Right-handed side, ball's going to get skipped, and Dang able to come away with it on a skip pass from DeVries intended for Kubala. Turnover here for the Huskies. Ball will go left-hand side. Ron McKay to the paint, off the window, no. Put back, yes. Ron McKay missed with the left hand, but not with the right. He's got 6 points and 7 rebounds. And the Indians are back within 5. Under 30 seconds play here in the half. Shot clock is off. Steffens gets it across the timeline here with about a second to spare. Steffens bounce pass to the right wing goes DeVries. Back up top to Steffens on the NDSU logo. 15 seconds remaining here in the opening half, as the Indians are back within 2 possessions. Gilbertson right-handed side. This will go now to DeVries. Now with 7. Gilbertson will spin here at the high post to Steffens. Steffens at the left wing. Gives it to Kubala. Shot fake. Kubala to beat the horn, and there's a foul. Kubala gets fouled in the act of shooting with .8 left to play here in the half, and this will be 3 free throws upcoming. As Rich Kavanaugh will pick up the foul here, and it's 3 free throws, and we'll see how crucial this will be later in the contest as Kubala heads the free throw line on the way here for Wahpeton. Free throws up and in. Kubala's got 17 on the night. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Bjorn is also good. It's now 31-24, as we'll see 2 more free throws upcoming, as King will check in for Cummings just to make sure he doesn't pick up another foul. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Kubala is good. The third? Well, they're all good. .8 to play here in the half. The inbound it. Dang will get a half-court shot to beat the horn off the top of the backboard, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. The Wahpeton Huskies 32. Four Winds Minnewaukan 24 as we head to the half. Brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, Ride Optal Agency.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download their app to make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. Easter is just around the corner, so stop in and pick up those Easter baskets for the little ones. Don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more info, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com, or stop in and check them out. Good luck to all teams and go Lobos.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
Halftime show here today brought to you in part by Ryan Opdahl with Farmers Union Insurance. Get in touch with Ryan throughout the week at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. From home, auto, business, life, and more, call 701-436-5777. That again is 436-5777. Chase Miller with you here courtside as we take a look at some of the first half numbers and also what has gone on across the way here in the state of North Dakota on this Saturday afternoon for high school athletics as well. First half numbers, though, first, as we go like this. For Wahpeton, 17 points in the first quarter, 15 in the second. For Minnewaukan, 13 points in the first quarter and 11 in the second. Wahpeton led by Bjorn Kubala. The senior has been on fire. 19 points. He's 5 of 5 from the line and 2 made triples, all coming in the first quarter. Kubala with 19 points. 5 points, 2 rebounds for Landon Ralph, who's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 points for Braden Steffens and 4 points for DeVries here for the Wahpeton Huskies. The Huskies, 4 players in the scoring column. They're 8 of 9 from the line with 2 threes here in this one. For Minnewaukan, it's been balanced for the Indians. 7 players in the scoring column. They're 5 of 6 from the line with 1 made 3. So far led by the 6 points of Ron McKay with 7 rebounds. 5 points for Merrill Dang, who's 1 of 2 from the line. 4 points then for Dorvin McKay. 3 on the way for Lonis. You have 2 by Langi. And then 2 points by Black Jr. with 2 made free throws. And then Jonte Delorme with a 2 free throws as well. He's got 2 points. The Indians led by the 6 of Ron McKay. Winner of this game heads to state for the first time in the new 3-division system, this albeit the second year. Forwards Minnewaukan looking to get to state for the first time since 2022. Huskies looking to get to state for the first time since 2019. We'll continue with your out-of-town scoreboard next on our Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Agency halftime show.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleveguard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
At the half again, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Agency. Taking a look at games that have finished earlier today in AA at the Fargo Dome. Fargo Davies with a 67-59 win over Bismarck Legacy in the Consolation Championship on the girls' side. Quinn Scarry with 19 points and 4 rebounds in the win for Fargo Davies, while on the boys' side, a new record with the most points combining for two teams at 209 points, and the most by a single team with Bismarck High with 110. The Demons of Bismarck High, a 110-99 win over the Fargo North Spartans. In that game, Andre Austin, 31 points on 9 of 17 shooting, hit 2 threes with 9 assists and 4 rebounds here for Bismarck High, but Andre Austin went out for his season with one heck of a performance again for the Bismarck High Demons. Still to come later today here on YourLiveEvent.com. We will get to our second State A consolation or second State A qualifier coming up a little bit later on with Central Cass and Thompson. That'll be again at 3 o'clock. That does it for our halftime show. When we come back after this, it's second half action. Wahpeton led by the 19 of Kubala. Forwards Minnewaukan led by the 6 of Ron McKay. We're back with the second half after this.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to Scott. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471. Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the city of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
As we get you ready for the third quarter here, Wahpeton will begin the half with the basketball working with it from the left to the right cylinder here inside the Shield Center. Chase Miller with you. As our officials, Mike Lean with Brian Fick and Ryan Yoder here are a three-man crew here in this one. For the Wahpeton Huskies, they will see it left-handed side. Triton Mount at those three fouls, gives it now to Steffen. Steffens here top of the key, gives it to the baseline now. That's on the left-hand side of Ralph, who gets walled off. Back to Steffens. Steffens at the left wing, rips it through a double team, trying to find a teammate. Finds a Cutty Mount in the interior, up and in with the left hand for two. Triton Mount with his first made field goal of the contest. And now it's back to a 10-point game here for the Wahpeton Huskies. As they will see it now to Dang. Dang with the basketball gives us one now to Dorvin McKay. McKay at the right wing. Man pressure defense here by Wahpeton. Dorvin McKay bounce pass to Dang. Dang at the right wing gets a shot off from 16. In and out, no good. Rebound to Landon Ralph. Landon Ralph, though, lost it. Turnover as coming away with it was Longy. And then we'll see a foul here by Longy after he was going for the loose ball. So a turnover on the Huskies results in no harm, but very fortunate there for Wahpeton that they did not give up 2 points on that particular possession. Forward's Minnewaukan a little 1-2-2 full court, and they will look to trap in the half court. Steffen sees this one to Kubala, right-handed side for two. They got it to DeVries, who found it to Kubala. Kubala now with 21 on the afternoon. 36-24 in favor of the Huskies here with 6:47 left to play in the third quarter. McKay sees this at the top of the key as he handles it on this weave. Now to Longy. Longy back here on the interior. McKay's shot will be short. Tip ball, though. This one's going to go in the hands of Ron McKay. Turnaround jumper is up and good. Ron McKay's working on a double-double. He's got 8 points and 8 rebounds, but can the Indians get a stop as the Huskies transition? Can't get it to go by DeVries. Rebound on the backside board by Black Jr. Right-handed side down to McKay. McKay with a step through. Here's the three on the way for Longy's up and in. Second three-pointer of the game here for the Indians. They're back within 7. 6:10 left to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in quarter number 3. Sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Ball will go left and inside. This one will go to Mauk near sideline Steffens. Steffens at the right wing, taking it back to Mauk. Mauk goes to the baseline to Kubala. Short corner to Gilbertson, able to skip it to Steffens. Steffens with a jumper from 17 gets fouled in the act of shooting. Foul will be assessed here on Dorvin McKay. That'll be his third, team's first, and free throws here on the way for Steffens. Wahpeton 8 of 9 from the free throw line in the first half as they will head to the stripe to shoot 2 here for the Huskies. 5:49 to play. Both teams have all 4 timeouts remaining here in this contest. Free throw attempt for Steffens is up and good. He's got 5. Take a look at Steffens, just an early indicator, albeit you got to stay healthy and everything else from a year from now, but guy that could very much put his hat in the ring for a all-Region 1 selection here for the Wahpeton Huskies and a potential all-stater as well. He's got 6 points, 38-29. He's playing like it at least throughout the course of this season here for Wahpeton. Well, for 4 wins, Minnewaukan down by 9. They find it to this one will be Dang, who thought about a shot, then he looked to throw the basketball, and it was a turnover here on 4 wins Minnewaukan, so the Huskies will get the steal. Steffens at the left-handed side, and the Huskies with a chance to balloon this puppy up to double digits. Kubala at the left wing here for the Huskies. Back up top to Steffens. Steffens crossing over right to left inside the paint. This one is up off the backboard, no good. Long rebound's going to be one, and it'll be in the hands of the Indians. Tyler Blank Jr. gets his 4th board of the game. 4 wins. Minnewaukan will work with it now with McKay. Makes a nice pass on the interior to Dang off the window. Can't get it. Rebound, and we'll have a foul. Tyler Black Jr. will pick up the foul, his first, and the team's second with 5:05 left here in the third quarter. If you're Wahpeton, you've held this game. It was tied at 2, tied at 8, and we'll have a quick timeout here for Rick Smith after the opening 2 minutes and 55 seconds of the third. We'll break with him on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Emery Visto's Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their clothing and footwear department, featuring the brands of Brothers in Arms, Howitzer, Ariat, Cinch, and Twisted X Footwear. Emery Visto's Implement, everything and anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
Time out on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. After the timeout by Rick Smith, they'll have 3 remaining as the Huskies will see this in the front court right-handed side. And for Forwinds, Minnewaukan right now just looking for a little spark. They had it late in the quarter before they went to the half, but then there was a foul on Kubala. He hit 3 threes, and since that particular point, Wahpeton has came out with a nice run to begin this third quarter play as Kubala goes hard down the paint, block shot goes out of bounds. The Huskies with 6 points in the quarter so far, 5 on the way for Forwinds Minnewaukan, but the Huskies make it 8. DeVries gets 2 points, and now it's 40-29. The one thing that the Indians cannot afford to do right now with 4:30 left to play in the third is just continue to go possession by possession with a make and a make or a miss and a miss. They need a little run right now here for the Indians. Dorvin McKay with the basketball. Makes a bounce pass now to Blacksmith Jr. Back up top, that'll go to Longy. Longy here at the right wing gets walled off by Ralph. They leave it back up top now to Dorvin McKay. McKay at the high post looking for a teammate. Finds one to Longy. Back to McKay. McKay at the right wing with 3 seconds. 2 seconds gets the shot off long. Rebound, and this one will be a shot clock violation here on the Indians. Tyler Black Jr. got it but could not go back up with it, and a shot clock violation. As Lonis will check back into the lineup here for the Indians alongside with Jonte DeLorme. Off for the Huskies right now, you'll see this with Gilbertson. Gilbertson into the backcourt now for Wahpeton as he brings this one to the right wing. On this little weave, that'll go to Vries. Back to Mauk. Mauk here will dribble it back out with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ball goes left-handed side to Kubala. Kubala looking for a teammate, finds it to Ralph, right-handed side as this one goes to the right wing. Ripping it through as they find it to Steffens, left wing 3 on the way. Nothing but twine. Steffens has 9, and the Huskies with their largest lead here at 14. Wahpeton, man pressure defense. Indians on the interior with Ron McKay. Skips it. Here's a 3-pointer, and we'll see a block shot, but more importantly, it'll be a foul. The foul will be on Landon Ralph, his third, team's first, and we'll see Lonis head to the free throw line to shoot 3 here for the Indians. 43-29 with 3:24 left to play here in the third quarter. Lonis will head to the free throw line. Hits the first. Season low this season for Forwinds Minnewaukan, coming at 35 points at Devil's Lake back on January the 6th. Season high this year is 80 for Wahpeton against Oak Grove on the 14th of January. So Lonis hits 2 free throws, cuts that deficit down to 12. Rolf will check out. Cummings will check in here for Wahpeton. 3:24 to play here in quarter number 3 in a win or go home state qualifier. Free throw attempts is also in. So Lonis, 3 big free throws here for the Indians as they're back within 11. Up the near sideline now, that'll go to DeVries. DeVries will give it to Kubala. Kubala trying to get the bounce pass through, stolen away by Ron McKay. They go the other side. Here goes Dang to the 10 off the window for 2. Points in transition and off the turnover as the Indians are back within 9. Steffens will see this one down the front court, crossing over right to left. Steffens with it to the left wing. That'll go to DeVries. DeVries back to Steffens now for Wahpeton. Steffens will see it here for the Huskies. A couple of dribbles. Looking for the ball screen by Cummings. Takes it to the left wing. Steffens on this little weave now to Kubala. Kubala on the skip near sideline to Gilbertson, who tripped over the 3-point line. And this one will be a tie-up, and the arrow will make its way towards Forwinds Minnewaukan. So essentially a turnover here on Wahpeton. Trayton Mauk will check into the game as coming out of the contest here will be Jack Gilbertson, he just took that big rip through, and as he did where the three-point line is here inside the shack, is essentially just chipped over the three-point line, and the Indians get the stop. Now you see Cash Kaja Jr., the 5'6 senior, into the game, but he lost it. Kubala with the basketball. It's a little 2-on-2 for the Huskies. Kubala does a smart thing, drives it back out here as Wahpeton leads it by 9 with 2:30 left to play here in this third quarter. Steffens bounce pass to Kubala in front of the Wahpeton bench at the left wing. Kubala ripping it through left to right, gets walled off, skip to Steffens, who tees up a college range three. Bucket! Steffens now with 8 in the quarter. He's got 12 in the contest, and that's the margin here with 2:05 left to play in the third on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Left hand side goes Jonte Delorme. Delorme will see a foul here, and Steffens will pick it up. Steffens will pick up his first, team's second. Jonte Delorme will head to the line to shoot 2. For both teams, they're shooting efficient from the line. The Huskies so far are 10 of 11, while Four Winds Minnewaukan is 8 of 9. Free throw attempt, that'll be short. And we'll get free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Jonte Delorme. And just like that, when you think the Indians are getting something brewing, the Huskies have had the answer. Free throw attempt number 2 is up and in, so Delorme now has 3. The Indians are back within 11. Four Winds Minnewaukan has forced some turnovers on this full court press, but for the most part, the Huskies have been pretty deliberate and efficient so far, and it helps when you got guys like Steffens to handle the basketball. Steffens in the front court, left of the key, gonna drive inside the paint, kick to Kubala, right wing 3 on the way, got it! It's the Kubala and Steffens show here on a Saturday afternoon. Kubala's got 24, while you have the other side for Steffens, he's got 12. And this will get tapped out of play by Kubala as they're trying to post up Ron McKay. They got 36 of the 49 here for the Huskies, and they've hit every three-pointer to boot. They have 5 of them between the duo. This one goes up top to Dang. Dang taking the ball screen, leaves it right-handed side to Lorme. Will rise, shoot, three-pointer is off the front iron. Rebound here will go to DeVries, not to Kubala. Kubala looking up the floor, right-handed layup is short. Rebound for Mauk. Mauk with the shot fake and then finishes for 2. Trayton Mauk, he's got 4. It's now a 51-35 contest here for the Huskies, and we'll see a foul on the floor. Foul will be on DeVries, his first, the team's third, and with 1:10 left to play in quarter number 3 right now, Four Winds Minnewaukan will make a substitution. As they will, they'll bring on Dorvin McKay back into the contest. Indians to inbound it. Kaja Jr. will give this now to Lonis. Lonis at the wing, backing his defender down. Lonis on the inside. Turnaround baby hook is up and in. Lonis has 8 points in the game. That's something Rick Smith mentioned in our pregame show, trying to attack the paint, get into the interior here, as he feels like this is a good matchup for Four Winds Minnewaukan in terms of it's a similar team when they look at each other in the mirror. Sometimes you just know you're not going to get points in the paint, but he thought that they could exploit that a little bit here today. But so far for the Huskies, Kubala will see it on the back cut. Here goes Mauk. Mauk inside the paint, drive kick to DeVries. DeVries on the interior, right-handed scoop shot is up and in for 2. DeVries has 8 as the Huskies have been deliberate in the half court, and they've gotten good looks. Dang goes the other side. Baseline turnaround, shot is up and in. Dang's got 9, and the Indians are back to a full court pressure defense, but they trail it by 14. This can be the final possession of the quarter potentially. Game clock to 15 seconds. Steffens gives it now to Mauk, who gives it back to Steffens. Steffens looking for the ball screen with 6. Now with 5, takes it. Dang comes on in the hedge. On the roll is Cummings inside the paint. Cummings lost it back to Steffens to beat the horn. Is short, and that's how we'll end the third quarter of play. Wahpeton leads it by 14 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Make sure you stay tuned with us once we get to our post-game show here today. We'll get to our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the contest, our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. That and more is still to come as we get to our post-game show. And we'll hear from the victorious team. 53-39 Huskies here with 8 minutes to play in regulation. Forwards Minnewaukan coming out with this trapping half-court oriented defense. Steffens will see it here, picks up his dribble, nearly got a 5 count. Now to Mauk. Mauk with it on the skip, gives this one to Gilbertson, now to Ralph. Ralph on the baseline, finds a cutting Mauk at the high post. Back to Ralph here at the right wing. Shot clock already down to 13 seconds, and the Huskies haven't even ran an offensive set. Steffens at the left wing, now to 8. This one comes near silent as they work it around the horn. Kubala, right pocket 3. That'll hit off the iron, and a rebound comes down here to Kavanaugh. Dang in the front court, working with it right to left or from the south to the north rim here inside the Shield Center. With it is Lonis. Lonis back to Dang. Dang at the left wing, taking a couple of dribbles to Lonis, top of the key. Lonis ripping it through. Jumper from 17 is going to hit the front iron, and a rebound comes down to Landon Ralph. With it now is Steffens. Steffens for the Huskies. This game tipped up just after the 1 o'clock hour here and is humming along on yourliveevent.com. Steffens left in its side. This one will go left wing to Gilbertson. Back to Steffens. Steffens crossing over right to left, looking for a teammate. Finds one to the baseline, now to Mauk. Mauk at the left baseline here for Wahpeton. Skips it right-handed side to Kubala. Kubala at the right wing, looking for a teammate on the step through. Finds it to Steffens, right to the key. 3. That'll swirl out. Rebound though for Mauk, but he lost it out of bounds, and it was last touch here by McKay. That's Dorvin of Forwards Minnewaukan. Indians will bring in Kavanaugh, will check into the contest alongside with Dason Du Bois, a 5'6 sophomore. The first time we're seeing Du Bois in the lineup here in this one. Little oop pass goes to Kubala for 2, and Kubala has scored in every quarter. A little baseline alley-oop. Kubala's got 26. Right-handed side, this one goes now to Rod McKay. McKay backing his defender down, but Ralph gets the block shot with the left hand from the right block. With it now is Wahpeton with Steffens. Steffens up the far sideline, gives this one to Gilbertson as they work it back up top now for the Huskies. Ball will go left wing to Gilbertson, back up top to Steffens with a bounce pass now to Mauk. And Wahpeton with the Jeff Ralph team, they'll be more than deliberate to use some time, minimize possessions here in the quarter. Ralph at the right wing, gonna drive on the baseline, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kubala with a shot fake, gets by his defender, drive kick to Gilbertson, left pocket 3 on the way is short, doesn't hit the iron. Rebound on the interior from McKay, then a foul by Ralph. Landon Ralph will pick up the foul, that'll be his 4th. The team's first of the 4th quarter, and we'll see a rebound for Ron McKay. That'll be his 9th. So a rebound and a made field goal away for Ron McKay to finish with a double-double, but right now time is starting to dwindle down here for the Indians, down by 16 with 5:50 to play here in this 4th quarter. 53-39 going into the 4th as the Indians will see it here. That'll go with Du Bois. Du Bois at the right wing, gives this one on the driving kick. 3-pointer by Longi's up and in. Longi with his second made triple of the game. Then the Indians are back within a baker's dozen. Up the far sideline goes Steffens, and there's a little body foul. Longi with the foul, his 3rd, the team's first, and the Indians will bring in another substitution. Tyler Black Jr. will be checking in here for Forwards Minnewaukan. But with the Jeff Ralph team across the way for Wahpeton, they understand how to take a lead, and they understand how to kill some clock and minimize possessions here if they can take care of the ball, as the Indians continue to have this half-court trap. Kubala picks up his dribble, looks for a teammate, able to find it to Mauk. Mauk at the right wing, back up top to Bjorn. Finds it to Mauk here with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Mauk up top as they reverse it out of Steffens. Steffens here at the left wing in front of his bench, crossing over right to left. Kubala on the baseline, rips it through, and there's a body foul. And what this hurts, if you're Forwards Minnewaukan, the shot clock was done at 12. You pick up a foul, as Kavanaugh will pick up the foul, his 2nd, team 2nd, and now you allow the shot clock to reset to 35 seconds. Steffens on the inbounds, finds it here to Kubala. Kubala gives it to Mauk with a shot fake. Mauk at the left wing for the Huskies, back up top to Kubala as they work it around the horn to Steffens. Steffens sees this one tipped, rips it through now for Wahpeton, back to the left of the key. Huskies with Mauk will take it. Mauk drive and pass, and this pass was deflected here on the way by Dang with 4:51 left to play in the fourth. Wahpeton, 3 games in 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The Tuesday was sandwiched with a 3 overtime game where they played 12 extra minutes against Northern Cass, came out victorious against the Jags, and lost to Kindred. All for 4 wins. Minnewaukan got here with a third-place contest win over Grafton by 5 in the Betty back on Thursday. Here's a half-court trap, and again with 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock, it's a reach and foul here on 4 wins Minnewaukan. As Du Bois will pick up the foul, that'll be his first, and you had 12 seconds, and now you get a fresh 35 again. So the Huskies right now are more than content to do this time and time again because time's coming off the clock where 4 wins Minnewaukan can't even shoot. Steffens, though, with a quick shot, but he gets bailed out with a foul on the drive. Kavanaugh got enough of the wrist. That'll be his third, the team's third, and 2 free throws coming here for Steffens. And as time continues to dwindle, we'll start seeing 4 wins Minnewaukan starting to gamble with the loose ball, trying to get steals in the passing lanes, which for the Huskies, that means what Steffens just did is going to be there throughout the course of the game. Good drive, good rip, backdoor cuts are going to be there for Wahpeton. 56-42, free throw attempt number 2 here for the Huskies is off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound to Tyler Black Jr. 4 wins Minnewaukan in the front court now as they will see it with Du Bois. Du Bois taking a couple of dribbles, ankle cross left to right, able to spin, guarded there by Mauk. With it, gonna go to the left wing. 4 wins Minnewaukan, not a Dang. Dang will see this up the near sideline. Steffens walls him off. Dang at the left elbow, gets double teamed right-handed side, and this will be a reach and foul on Gilbertson. It's second and the team second here with 4:18 left to play in the fourth quarter. Substitution here for the Indians as Jonte DeLorme will check in here for 4 wins Minnewaukan for the Huskies, trying to get to the state tournament for the first time since 2019. They lost in this very round to Grafton last year. This one will go to Dang. Dang here at the left of the key, taking a couple of dribbles at the right elbow to the baseline now here for the Indians. That'll be Kavanaugh. Here's Alonji, 3 from the right wing, no good. Rebound, and this one is tipped out to Mauk as Mauk will come away with it. And a foul here for 4 wins Minnewaukan. We'll see 2 free throws upcoming as the foul will be assessed here on the Indians with Alonji. That'll be his second. 2 free throws upcoming for Trenton Mauk. Mauk, 4 points in the contest. The Huskies at the free throw line are 11 of so far here today, 11 of 13. Free throw attempt is going to go long. They'll make them 11 of 14. As the Indians with Ron McKay will check into the lineup. Huskies with Landon Ralph will make a substitution as well. Reminder for fans coming to the games, they're going to be as close to the original start times as possible. So our next one with Central Cass and Thompson going to pretty much be a 3 o'clock tip. Free throw attempt is in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to the Indians. Then we'll have another one at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. 5 with Oaks, Midway, Minto, and B. 7 o'clock tonight, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and New Rockford, Cheyenne. With it now is going to be a driving kick. DeLorme on the interior, and this one gets batted out of bounds, and it will be in the hands of the Indians. As the Indians will inbound the basketball here on the baseline. They will see this now with Jonte DeLorme, the 5'7 junior. DeLorme looking for a bounce pass. Kubala comes away with a steal as they were looking for Black Jr. up the near sideline. Now goes DeVries, and the Huskies will smartly hold it up here. Kubala gets doubled, looking for a find a teammate, but Jeff Ralph wants a timeout here with 3:34 to play with him. 3:34 to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll break with them on YourLiveVent.com.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. 56-42 timeout taken, brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. 56-42. A reminder, we'll get to our Agassi Precision Egg play of the game. We'll hear from the victorious team after this contest as well and throughout the day, so make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show. Steffens to Mauk, high post touch to Kubala. Kubala bounce pass to Ralph. Teardropper on the baseline, up and in. Landon Ralph now has 7. It's 58-42. Ralph saves it from going out of bounds, nearly gets the steal. Ron McKay gives it to left pocket. 3 here for the Indians is short by DeLorme. That's Grayson, and this one will be in the hands of Trayton Mauk to come away with it. The Huskies can feel it with 3 minutes to play right now, with 58-42, and Steffens will head to the free throw line as we'll have a body foul on the way here on Giante DeLorme. For the Indians, you got Ron McKay, Longy, Grayson DeLorme. As we'll see, free throw attempt is good. Steffens with 14 points, but also seniors here of Gray Bear, Dorvin McKay, and Acacia Jr. 6 seniors here for head coach Rick Smith's club. Free throw attempt number 2 is also good. 60-42, the Huskies with the advantage right now as Steffens has 15 points. Ball will go left wing back up top. Here's going to be Dang with the basketball. Dang looking for a teammate, finds it up top. Taking a couple of dribbles, going to be McKay. That's Dorvin with the pass, now to Ron. Ron sees us up top. Here goes a Dang 3. That'll be off the mark. Rebound for McKay, though. Ron put back up and in, and Ron's going to have your double-double. Timeout here for Rick Smith as Ron McKay's got 10 points and 10 rebounds. The Indians back within 16 with 2:41 to play in the fourth.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. For the Indians, they'll have 2 timeouts remaining. It's bonus free throws for the Wahpeton Huskies if Forwinds Minnewaukan does commit a foul. Trey Mauk in the front court gives it to Steffens here. The Indians trying to get that half-court trap, and this one gets tipped. Nearly an over and back as Mauk reverse pivots up the near sideline. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it to Ralph Kubala with the ball fake. He's going to go inside the paint. There comes a double, and there's a reach and foul. Kubala to the line to shoot 2. Bjorn, 26 points, 5 of 5 from the stripe with 2 made threes here for the Huskies. As the foul will be upcoming here on the Indians. This one will be on Ron McKay, his second. Kubala hits the free throw attempt. Got 27 in the game. Most points given up this season for Forwinds Minnewaukan is 74 against Devils Lake back on January the 6th. Free throw attempt number 2 is off the mark, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds, and it will be Forwinds Minnewaukan with the basketball. Still to come here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Another Region 1, Region 2 matchup in a Division A state qualifier with Central Cass and Thompson. Forwards Minnewaukan with Dang at the right elbow. Jumper from 15, that'll go long. Rebound tipped in the hands while it goes all the way back out to Dang as he gives it right hand inside out to DeLorme. Here goes McKay, extra fine now to Ron. Here's a right pocket 3, that'll go short. Rebound for Kubala on the inside. Bjorn with the loose ball now for the Huskies. Bounce pass near sideline to Steffens. 1:50 to play in the fourth quarter. Right hand side goes to Vries. Now to Steffens up top to Kubala. Kubala here at the high post finds it to Ralph. Ralph at the left wing. Ralph with the basketball here. And Ron McKay nearly got the turnover, but it goes out of bounds. Now these are the tough ones of a state qualifier. you get to this time of the year, once you get to a win and advance, lose and you're done situation, the realization and the culmination of a season and the seniors that have been here throughout the course of your tenure as well for head coach Rick Smith. As this one will be tipped out to DeVries. DeVries will see it now to Trent Mount at the left wing. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Mount goes right to the paint, missing. Rebound comes down to McKay. His 11th board of the game there for Ron. With it now is Dorvin McKay. Slips this one on the interior. Shots off the mark. No rebound by Ron, who gets fouled. 2 free throws upcoming here for Ron McKay. 12 boards, 10 points. First free throw attempts of the game, but going back to Four Winds Minnewaukan, a very proud program in the old Class B. A team that has won 2 state titles in 2016 and 2022. Runners-up in 2013 as the free throw is good. Also runner-up in 15 and runner-up in 17. 3 state tournament appearances for Minnewaukan coming back in 76, 77, and 90. 3 for Four Winds from 06 to 2008, then 7 all-time for Four Winds Minnewaukan. As Carter Hockert will check out, Bjorn Kubala will check out of the game as Hockert will check out. And the big round of applause was the high five from head coach Jeff Ralph there for Bjorn Kubala. And you got one team who knows they got 3 more games. They're heading to the capital city, while the other team, they know their season's coming to a close. Free throw attempt number 2 is up and in there for McKay. As you'll see, Ron McKay checking out, coming in will be Cash Kasia Jr. Another substitution is Garnett Anderson, a 6'4 junior, will check in here for Jackson DeVries as Jeff Ralph is trying to unload the bench. Cooper Kummel, the 6-foot freshman guard, will check in the lineup, as well as Rick Smith takes a look at his bench after 2 made free throws by Four Winds Minnewaukan. And it's tough to get to this time of the year. The culmination of a season, you play so many games. Four Winds Minnewaukan and Wahpeton, this is their 4th game since Monday just of this week. Huskies 3 games Monday through Wednesday, while for Four Winds Minnewaukan able to defeat Carrington in the quarters, lost to Thompson by 4 in the semis, then beat Grafton on Thursday for 3rd. Ball will go left-handed side to Ralph. Ralph will utilize it back to left of the key now as this one goes to Steffens. Steffens with it on the interior. Shot is up and good. Steffens able to have 17 points in this game. Substitution timeout here for head coach Jeff Ralph, as you'll see a couple more substitutions in for the Wahpeton Huskies with 47.3 seconds left to play. Wahpeton will be the 2nd team from Region 1 making it to the State A. They will improve to 17-8 on this season, while Four Winds Minnewaukan, they will finish at 16-9 on the year. Indians will see this here and will have a travel violation on Gray Bear. So turnover here on the Indians, and some more subs upcoming here for the Huskies. Ryan Flack will get a run. Crosby Anderson into the game as well, and Brennan Barth, the 6-foot sophomore forward here for Wahpeton. All that Wahpeton needs to do is inbound the basketball, fend off the last 33.9 seconds, and this one will be over for our first of 4 qualifiers here today, as the Huskies will take a couple of dribbles, as they will. They give it to the right-handed side to Crosby Anderson, down to the right wing, as this one will make its way to the top of the key with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Husky faithful on their feet, knowing they got another week of basketball in them. And it's just a matter of where are they going to get seated once you get to state. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. The culmination of a season comes to fruition here for the Wahpeton Huskies. For the first time since 2019, Wahpeton is heading to state. Your final from the Shield Center, Wahpeton 63, Four Winds Minnewaukan, a final of 46 points. Our post-game show is coming up next here on YourLiveEvent.com. As we take a look at the final numbers, we'll hear from the victorious team. That and more on the way next.
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soils, light, sandy soils, high pH soils, cool ground temps at planting. We have tools to address these challenges. Liquid products, easy to use, and made in the U.S. Apply in furrow or with your pre-plant spray application. Call today to tackle your yield-dragging soil challenges this growing season.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleapguard Rentals, 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download their app to make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. Easter is just around the corner, so stop in and pick up those Easter baskets for the little ones. Don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more info, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com, or stop in and check them out. Good luck to all teams and go Lobos.
As we come back on our post-game show, as we get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is Bjorn Kubala. We were just asking him off the air here. Career high now with 27 points in this one as he goes 6 of 7 from the free throw line with 3 threes. Bjorn, what's working as a shooter early on there where he hit a couple of triples? You get to the line, he hit both of them as he had 10 points in that first quarter.
Yeah, it just felt like my shot was lined up. It wasn't going left or right the whole game, so just felt really nice. And then, I mean, Braden and Jack and Trayton getting in the lane and kicking it out was definitely helpful.
What does it mean for this club to get to state for the first time since 2019?
It means a lot, especially for Coach Rell. First time in this class. I don't know, it feels really good.
What worked so well, particularly this week of basketball, playing 3 games in 3 days? You got a little breather there Thursday and Friday, but what worked for the Huskies here, these 4 games in the Shield Center to advance to that state tournament coming up on Thursday?
Yeah, I think defense helped Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I mean, we didn't get the dub on Wednesday, but we played pretty good defense. We held under 1 point per possession on Wednesday. And then I think our break on Thursday really helped us for today because we were gassed after Wednesday. Like, all of us in school were just so tired. So definitely that break helped.
Yeah, playing a 12 extra minutes, obviously, on Tuesday.
Yep.
Final thing for me, what are you most looking forward to now? You know you got 3 more games of basketball another week. What are you most looking forward to once you go out to Bismarck?
Probably playing some teams that we haven't played before, like Shiloh, and I think Delax might be in state. So I think it'd be fun to play teams that we haven't played before.
Hey, Bjorn, congratulations on the win. We'll see you next week coming out in Bismarck.
Thank you.
That again, Bjorn Kubala with us here on our post-game show. He is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities as we toss the headset off to one of the backcourt duo today that combined for 44 points. The other one was Braden Steffens. And Braden, you had a career high earlier this week inside the Shack. You can see a teammate here with Bjorn Kubala getting a career high with 27. When you can see a teammate like Bjorn get going early in the first quarter like he did with 10 points, well, just what does that do for a club?
Yeah, that's awesome to have multiple players that can all score points, and it makes it a lot easier for us to win games.
What was working here right off the bat offensively? You were tied at 2, tied at 8, but from there on out, you guys were finding ways to get defensive stops, obviously get some good looks. What was just working throughout the course of the first half?
I think it just took us a while to get used to the press right away, and once we got that, we just kept going by them and getting layups.
What does it mean for this club, first time since 2019, to head to a state tournament?
It means a lot. It means a lot to everyone, and I know the coaches are very proud.
Take us through the community support that you had throughout this week in Fargo. You had to, obviously weren't sure of the weather, so you spent the night last night. So what was the community support all week here inside the Shack?
Yeah, they paid for our hotel, and we just had fans every single day, a lot of fans supporting us.
Braden Steffens again with us here, 17 points, able to go 5 of 6 from the free throw. Check that, able to go 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Last thing for me, Braden, before we let you go, what are you most looking forward to coming up? You'll find out what time you're going to be, what seed you're going to be on Thursday. What are you most looking forward to knowing you got another week of basketball here with this group of guys?
That's what's making it fun. We still can play. We're not done early this year.
Exactly. Braden, congratulations on the win and best of luck out in the capital city.
Thank you.
Braden Steffens with us here on the post-game show. We'll continue after this inside the Shack.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
As we come back here on our post-game show, as we get to our Agassiz Precision Egg Play the Contest, the free throw line here for the Wahpeton Huskies. They go 14 of 19 from the stripe. That is our Agassiz Precision Egg Play of the Contest. Planter Operator Clinic gets underway March the 18th and the 25th. Expanded sessions to include monitors, systems, and diagnostics trainings from the V-Drive to Delta Force, Speed Tube, and more. There's a morning and an afternoon session with lunch as well. Register at planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. March 18th and the 25th. Visit planterdoc.com. Agassiz Precision Egg. As we get to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection for Four Winds Minnewaukan in a loss, a double-double for Ron McKay. One of the 6 seniors will finish with 12 points and 12 rebounds here in this contest for Four Winds Minnewaukan. He is our HDC Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection with that double-double. Did a lot of dirty work on the interior here for the Huskies. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. Go to halsteadtel.com. That's halsteadtel.com. Our post-game connection. We'll take one final break when we come back over this final numbers and put a bow on this one as the Huskies are heading to state for the 45th time in program history, but the first since 2019.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to Scott. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
As we come back on our post-game show, a final out west, Killdeer gets by Turner Mountain 63-46 as well. So Wahpeton and Killdeer are heading to state. The Killdeer Cowboys for back-to-back years will be making their way to state and representing Region 4. Still to come here, Thompson and Central Cass at 3 o'clock. We'll get to as well Oaks and Midway Minto at 5, New Rockford Cheyenne and Lemoore Litchfield Marion then at 7. Wahpeton led by the 27 of Bjorn Kubala, the 17 by Steffens, 8 by DeVries, Alonis, 4 for Trent Malk, and 2 for Landon Ralph. The Huskies hit 5 threes. They go 14-19 from the free throw line. 4 wins Minnewaukan, led by Ron McKay with 12 points, 12 rebounds, 9 points on the way for Dang, 8 for Alonis, 8 for Longy, 4 points for Dorvin McKay, 3 for Jonte DeLorman, 2 points here for Tyler Black Jr. The Indians finished 16-9 on the season. The Huskies now 17-8. They find out who and what time they'll play on Thursday. The 8 seeds are determined by the 8 teams' coaches that make it to the state tournament. Coming up at the top of the hour at 3 o'clock here, we will get to Central Cass and Thompson. That's next here on YourLiveEvent.com.